What's up, guys? How's it going? I hope you are all doing very well out there. I'm gonna go ahead and do two because I'm feeling a little dangerous today. I think I had mentioned it last time, but I was going to, or I'm planning on doing, repairing, quote, air quotes, repairing my son's control. It's not really a repair, it's more of a replacement. I'm going to replace his analog sticks, as you guys can probably see. I don't know what in the world this kid is doing, but probably typical things a 13-year-old does. So I'm going to be replacing these. I've done this in the past. In fact, I've had for my PS4, I used to replace the analog sticks with the Xbox One analog sticks because I prefer those. I think the Xbox One controller is just magnificent. Even though I don't play a lot of Xbox, that controller has a real special place for me. But aside from that, I was going to also clean this disgusting looking controller as well, so it's going to be a little different type of video than normal. So I'm not going to do a full cleaning of it, but I'll clean up what I think, like some of this side here, some of that disgusting crud that's going on in those R1 controllers, but I'll do my best. I'll see what I can do. Hopefully I don't find any disgusting chunks of food underneath this thing. We'll see. I don't want to be too disgusted, and I don't want to disgust you guys either with all this. Okay. I got this little, let me actually kind of move away. I think it's going to make a lot of sound. Don't mean to make it too loud, but perfect. I guess I can use, let's use this thing right here. This thing is handy dandy. I bought it during COVID. I am by no means like some kind of like tech wizard or anything like that. I've opened one of these up before once. Yeah, this is better. There you go. But this thing is pretty neat. It comes in handy. Oh god, that's so gross. Let's clean that up. It's kind of like one of those videos, right? I've seen a number of those. Well, not fully, but I've seen like they're online videos of like guys or gals that clean up consoles and just messed up, dirtied up apparatuses, just consoles, devices, and whatnot. I'm gonna try and do this one a little off the camera because it's pretty nasty. That's a little better. Still. That's pretty nasty. Oops. Dang it. Oh wow. That's pretty gross. I mentioned it before, I used to work at GameStop. Don't ask me why. I was just looking for kind of front-facing, kind of work environment where it involved, assisting customers or something like that. When I was going to school, university, they were, my professors, specifically one, was very adamant for me to work on something more front-facing. I was always doing a lot of back-end jobs, and there's a lot of front-facing interactions with customers. That's so nasty. So sorry, guys, but I know it's probably satisfying for some of you. I know it is for me. Also, it's my son, so I'm disgusted, but probably more disgusted at myself for not teaching him better. So I had a professor, she was suggesting that I work more often at or work at a more front-facing environment, whether it be like customer service, like a retail job, or just overall just getting used to speaking with people and actually having actual live interactions. I majored in marketing, and I know that was just something that I was lacking on my resume, any actual public or working with in a team, or something like that, front-facing environment. So I know that was important. And I thought at the time about a customer. Working at GameStop, this is pretty satisfying right here. It's disgusting, but it's satisfying. I thought working, maybe at a GameStop would work. Speaking with customers and whatnot. But anyway, the reason I brought that up was because of this. When I used to work at GameStop, I worked at a pretty high traffic store. And the very rare times that we didn't have anything to do, they would have us clean out the controllers, the pre-owned controllers, the controllers that people traded in. It was so disgusting. Although it is satisfying, I'm not a big fan of doing someone else's, cleaning up someone else's crud. So again, this is my son, so my offspring, so to speak. So this is not as disgusting as it is for cleaning other people's stuff. but there was a sense of satisfaction for sure when I would do this. And then we did this for like the PS4, Xbox controllers, pretty much any accessory they traded in. And then this was just so satisfying because, and I couldn't believe we accepted stuff like this in some stores where you could go and actually buy them and buy accessories, and it would be just some of the items that you would get from those stores would be so disgusting. And you know, that's not to say that at my store that wasn't the case. I unfortunately did not work every day at the store, and there was actually quite a number of employees there. So, and like I said, it was a high traffic store, so I actually didn't get a whole lot of time to do this. Sorry if you hear any of the background noise. Again, my neighbors and children playing around there. It's a Friday afternoon / going into the evening here. Kids excited to be out of school. Okay. I think if I remember, actually had a good time working at GameStop. I know a lot of people have horror stories and whatnot, not to discredit them or anything like that. I ended up, I think I lasted there about a year and a half or so. Really, it's just the people that I worked with overall were pretty solid. This is disgusting. This is nasty. Let me clean this one out. Really nice people. One of the guys that trained me, super mega nerd. Much more of a nerd than I am. And he was just, he was such a fun dude. It was funny. I think some of the people that worked there were a little hard on him because he was such a nerd. He definitely had a bit of he was socially awkward, and he was the assistant manager at the store, but he had a good heart. His heart was in the right place, and he was always trying to help out. But again, I think it's because of his social awkwardness. Sometimes people confuse him for being a little weird or a little awkward, which, granted he was, but I mean that in the most respectable way. He was being himself, and I actually really appreciated that. He wasn't trying to hide who he really was. He was really video games. He was into video games, which is fine. I love video games myself, but some people that work there, you can tell they try to be a sort of pretend there were people, there were something they're not. But with him it was different. I remember him still to this day. It was about 5-6 years ago. I'm making it sound like it's 20 years ago. But yeah, he was a really nice fellow. I really appreciated him. He taught me pretty much the ropes of, did I take off the screws here? He taught me the ropes of working at GameStop. sure I can clean this crud there. Not that working at GameStop is like this, super challenging thing. It's just that I think also some of am I not clearing off I'm pretty sure I'm clearing off everything I need. I think there was only 4 screws. I've opened up the DualShock 4 so many times that one I can open it in and out in my sleep. This one I'm actually fairly new to playing with this one. So apologies if you're probably yelling at the screen like, what are you doing? Oh, I know what it is. What a dummy. Okay. That's the innards of the PS5 DualSense. Okay. Another was a screw. I could take this off if I need to. I don't necessarily need to for what I'm trying to do. The same thing for the battery. I don't need to remove the battery, per se. But I can. I'll try not to remove it just because I don't think I have the tweezers for these, for the battery connector here. So, I think this part is very similar to the DualShock. What else am I forgetting to unscrew here? I'm fairly certain that I don't need to take off the battery. Oh, now it's moving around. Was there something else I need to remove? I opened up the original model, so maybe I'm missing something with this new DualSense model that I don't remember. I don't want to break anything here. Could it be that I'd have to remove this connector? I know I have to do that with the DualShock. Let me see if I can remove it then. I really need some tweezers for this. There you go. Oh my god, no nails. Well, just some more short nails. Yeah, so this thing seems to be bogged down by... Yeah, it's by that, I think. So let me remove that little flap. I'm missing something. I thought it was that, but I don't think so. I essentially... Is it because it's being grabbed down by these screws here? It shouldn't be, because all we're removing is this sort of... this board here. So that shouldn't play a role in that. Sorry guys, I know I'm probably boring the heck out of you. I guess I should have tried this before I started recording, right? Again, I did the DualSense, but I'm, you know, as I'm doing this, I'm realizing that I did the original model, not this one. I'm guessing they changed something, because I could have sworn that was pretty much it, unless I'm just really wrong about this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just need a... Okay, so that's lifted. This side, I don't know what's holding it back though. Is it another piece? Could it be this here? This ribbon. I guess that was it. Okay, I need to be careful with this because I think that's the mic. I'm not sure I'll mess too much with that. Okay. I got those from eBay. Look to be the same. Yeah, I'm sure these were just pulled from some Chinese factory. In the past, I've replaced them before, and the ones that I've replaced degraded much quicker than the regular ones that Sony puts on the DualSenses or the DualShocks, but we'll see if that's the case here. Apologies for the background sound if you can hear. So sorry. Come on. That is so weird. Yeah, they're supposed to glide right in, just like this one. I'm inputting them the same way. That is so weird. There's Definitely. I don't want to put too much pressure either because I feel like I'll... Yep, there you go. I don't want to damage anything. Nice. Okay. Looks like they're in. Alright, now for the not so fun part, I guess. Oh no! What is this go? I'll figure that out right now. Okay. Sorry for this nastiness. Where the hell does this thing go? I don't think that's where that goes. I think this thing is, there you go. I have no clue where this goes. It's like, I'm like a surgeon who forgot to, who forgot their keys inside the, patient. Except this one. In this instance, I am leaving something out that belongs inside the patient. Something's not gonna work right if I don't put this back, I'm sure. As I was trying to mention earlier, as you can tell, I'm by no means an expert. I am just a doofus. Oh no. Oh shoot. How in the world did that thing sneak underneath? Where does this thing go? Oh dear. Is it connecting here? So, I mean, I guess that tells us what this is from. I just don't know where this goes, though. I'm sorry, guys. I think I bit off more than I can chew. I thought this was simple. I've opened up the DualSense, as I mentioned, and it was actually this one, I think, that I opened up. Now that I remember. And it was a couple of the original models. Yeah, I opened this up because of my son was having issues with either one of the face buttons or the D-pad buttons not functioning. It's probably the Hawthorne effect because I'm being on camera and all of a sudden I didn't do it. Yeah, what in the world? I completely botched this. I'm so sorry, guys. I have absolutely no idea. That's probably what this does. Now that's cool, but where does this go? I, for the life of me, cannot figure out this darn thing. Oh, goodness. This thing just keeps falling off, and I honestly don't know. Why, but I'm gonna hope for the best here. I'm not sure what this thing does. I'm sure it has something to do with the mic, but I'll see what this, excuse me, see if this, I can't believe how much I failed at this. So let's see if we can even close. This thing is just gonna get in the way. Yeah, this is not a good idea to do this. I honestly don't know where this goes. If it goes in the front. This probably goes to something. guys. Apologies there. I was getting a little frustrated with this darn thing. I've looked up somewhat looked online fairly quickly on this. So this thing does hug around and goes to the front of this board here. This thing is like placed snug here. Again, apologies for the background sounds. I don't know at this point in time if I'm even gonna publish this video. Just simply due to my sheer ineptitude to do this. I think I'm going now. That's clipped on. It looks like it's in, but I honestly can't say with certainty. Apologies again. I don't know if you can hear me now with so much background noise. Where was this one? Yep. Right. What a moron again. Completely that's what happens when you try to brush this. Try to remove some of that crud there. Nasty. Well, that was a bit of a failure, I gotta say. I'm not very happy with the fact that I just seemingly had a hard time with that, but nevertheless, the analog sticks have been replaced. Feels like a brand new controller somewhat. Definitely should have cleaned out this D-pad a little more. So I do so at least this way. It's just so satisfying sometimes. Right. I swear to you guys, with the DualShock 4, I can open that in my sleep. I've opened it and replaced so many components of that on various occasions, which is, I'm actually a little surprised. And I've opened this controller once, but I've opened the DualSense, the original model, at least the original one that I had that came with the console. I've opened that a number of times, and I've never encountered this much difficulty. Again, I think it could be too because I'm on camera doing it. I normally do this kind of like a relaxing kind of thing on my end, just without any pressure. So I don't know, maybe it's that too. But nevertheless, as you can see, the analog sticks have been replaced. No more of these. These are a little darker, but maybe it's because of the wear and tear on this. I don't know. Either way, I'm sure my son will appreciate it. And I'm sure you guys will too, seeing me get so dang mad. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, watching me suffer here with this darn thing. Hopefully you still find it entertaining, but don't forget to subscribe, like, leave me a comment. Let me know. You guys, I'm sure most of you, if not all of you watching this, are far more intelligent than I am when it comes to opening these damn things, or at least have more of that engineering, some engineering chops within you than I do. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Have you guys ever replaced analog stick controllers? I'm sure you guys would probably do it much, much faster than I would. But anyway, take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Nevertheless, I will see you guys next time. I think my next video is what am I doing next? I'm definitely getting Silent Hill next month. Probably Until Dawn. I'm not sure. Definitely Silent Hill though. I don't know what else I'm getting, to be honest. Oh, the PS5 Pro was announced recently, just this week. I forgot. I think I'll be getting that. I'm not sure. It's really expensive. I am a quote-unquote enthusiast, but I don't know. It's very expensive, but I think I'm gonna get it. I'll see. I'll see if I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna have to convince the wife though, but I think I will. I normally do. I'm pretty good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Bye bye.